So this is a new one. It's called Green Eggs and Abraham. Have you heard of The Secret? Now it's my turn to leak it. Or the law of attraction. Well then, lights, camera, action. Ask and it's given, it says in the Bible, but if you're like me, then you're really quite liable to ask in a way that is more like complaining. Not like, let there be sun, more like, make it stop raining. And if you've been focused on what you don't want, the universe has no choice but to respond by delivering more of what you're focused on. It can drive you to web surf at hopeless.com. Then along comes a chap in non-physical form who says that the way you've been asking is wrong. Let's say you want money, more love, or much more sex. The way to get more is to get in the vortex. The vortex is where you're peaceful and calm. It's when you're tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. The vortex was coined by that wondrous court jester, that smooth-talking wise guy that broadcast through Esther. The one whom on YouTube gets zillions of hits. Don't believe me? Try Googling Abraham-Hicks. But don't try to watch all the clips. What a joke. You'd be watching and watching till the day that you croak. Now back to the teachings of this Abraham fellow, who always keeps saying, get happy, get mellow. Nothing's more important than that you feel good. When your spirits are high, you don't need to knock wood. You'll attract what you're wanting without perspiration till your everyday life feels just like a vacation. And miracles, miracles, watch how they come like potato chips. You can't have just one. So let's get relief from beliefs that are making you paddle upstream till your muscles are aching, paddling madly in your quest for more ease. It's a clear classic case of mad paddler's disease. Let go of the oars, you hear Abraham say. By the sweat of thy brow causes endless aive. The current, it moves towards your wildest dreams, and nothing you want is awaiting upstream. Let's say you have nest eggs you'd love to be hatched. Your job's to become a vibrational match. To know in your heart that you fully deserve it, that the whole universe is just itching to serve it. To trust what you're drawn to is drawn to you too. Just as sure as God bless you comes after achoo. Now, some find this all too materialistic, too Pollyanna, not realistic. They might call you selfish as you're getting bolder. But selfish is in the eyes of the beholder. Just thank them for sharing and wish them the best and keep on being selfish with a capital S. Not a selfish that's driven by greed or by fear, but a selfish that's elfish and perfectly clear that a great way to help people out of their cages is to dare to be happy, alive, and outrageous. Your natural high will be highly contagious. Serve the world by example. It's most advantageous. Now, for something more practical, let us unveil a feel-better plan, the emotional scale. It's Abraham's guide for learning to climb up the ladder of feelings, one rung at a time. Let's say you're depressed and there's just not much movement. Step up to anger, it's quite an improvement. And if you've been angry a little too long, reaching up for frustration will move things along. Just go for relief, it's the one thing that matters. Taking one baby step at a time up the ladder, you'll feel better and gladder till your joy is so full it's bending your platter. As you practice these teachings and make some advances, you'll no longer be driven by your circumstances. The road might have bumps, but you're behind the wheel now, and you got power steering to steer how you feel now. No longer a happiness procrastinator. It's official, you're now a deliberate creator. Deliberately choosing resistance-free thoughts, tossing out all your shoulds and your have-tos and oughts. Your life has no limits, it keeps getting higher, fueled by the rocket ships of your desires. And whether or not your desires bear fruit, you're so happy to dream them, you don't give a big hoot. It's a thrill to be tuned in, tapped in, and turned on, enjoying it all at its all good Hanging out in the vortex, you like it a lot there. But don't get hung up on the way that you got there. Whether Abraham, Jesus, or a Buddhist retreat, all paths lead us up to the same mountain peak. And the top of the mountain does not really care which teacher or method helped get you up there. And when you're on top, it's fun to slide down, to bring your good cheer to the folks on the ground. Not that you'll be on a serious mission. The world's had enough missionary positions. Your mission's to feel great as best as you could, because nothing's more important than that you feel good. That's how you uplift the whole neighborhood. Nothing's more important than that you feel good. Thank you.
When you're feeling down, a little levity makes your joy abound. Your heart was never meant to touch the ground, so come on and discover your wings. A little levity, that's how angels fly. A little levity is gonna get you high. Blow all your worries up, begin